Hello, this is the hardcore legend Mick Foley, WWE Hall of Famer Mick Foley, three-time WWE champion Mick Foley, shouting out my hearty congratulations to Just Alyx. So if I were you, I would tune in to Just Alyx now, right now, in order to make sure that you have a nice day. Congratulations, Just Alyx.
Initiating login sequence. Welcome to Alyx's world.
Hello all, and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I am your host, Alyx, just Alyx, and we are live here on YouTube for my WWE Monday Night Raw review, November 14th, 2022. And it's all about a top-down Austin Theory following what is easily the worst, the absolute worst Money in the Bank cash-in WWE history last week when he failed to cash in on the United States Championship on a weekend Seth Rollins. Yikes. All week people were saying Austin is buried. People in the business even saying Austin was buried. This is it. There's no coming back from him. And I was one of the only few. Remember, I came up here. I said, hey, you know what? That briefcase was holding him back. Maybe this needed to happen. I loved it. This needed to happen to him. We needed to break this character. We needed to end it. The selfie-taking, arrogant, pompous, young kid that Vince McMahon loved, the vision of Austin Theory given by Vince McMahon, it wasn't working. Long term, it was not going to be good for him. I see people are going to disagree with that, and you can disagree with that all you want. It wasn't getting over. It wasn't working. That needed to happen to him, because now we got this Austin Theory, the much more sinister, the much more serious, the much more dangerous, unhinged Austin Theory. Triple H revitalized him. Triple H, from the burning of the, let's just call it, from the burning ashes of Vince McMahon's Austin Theory, we got this one. And this one is so much better already. It's only the beginnings of his character. We don't even know where it's going to go. I'll tell you this, though. Where it is now, it's already better. Loving it. See, this is why we have to be patient as fans. We gotta start trusting Triple H more. I see people still on social media saying, well, Triple H still did him wrong last week. Yeah. He booked him to look like an idiot. Yes, I know. Two things can be true. Last week, he looked like an idiot. This week, he looked like a fucking badass. Sometimes that needs to happen. People need to go through that. They need to look bad before they can have that transformation. I don't think this transformation tonight would have made sense if he didn't lose the briefcase last week. If he had maintained the briefcase, it wouldn't have worked for me. I don't think it would have worked, because I see people on social media saying, well, he could have gone after Roman Reigns and it still would have got the same effect. No, I don't think it would have. I think him cutting his promo tonight saying, I couldn't cash it in on Roman Reigns because he had such a wall around him. It would have been a dumb mistake. So I did the next best thing, the United States Championship, which elevated the United States title. People were upset that he cashed in on the secondary belt. Well, him cashing in on the secondary belt made the secondary belt feel more important, which is what we're here to do, right? Elevate the championships. You're still a champion. I actually think it did a lot of great things. It helped establish Rollins as a top babyface, while also facilitating all of these stories. The turn of Bobby Lashley being a monster now, and now Austin Theory making his reintroduction as a more serious A-top down Austin Theory. And I'm loving it. I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. It's looking like we're going to do Austin Theory versus Seth Rollins. Because after Seth Rollins beat Finn Balor in the main event, Austin Theory attacked him. Although Austin Theory is still locked in a feud with Dolph Ziggler, so we'll have to see where that one goes. Maybe we're going to get multiple opponents going for that U.S. title. Something to think about, because you had Mustafa Ali, Bobby Lashley, and apparently Austin Theory now gunning for that belt. Which, in turn, makes the championship mean something, and of course, makes Seth Rollins mean something as a champion. Triple H is doing a good job. I'm seeing people talking about the honeymoon period is over with. No, it ain't. I still think he's doing an excellent job. We're now starting to see fans get impatient. Remember when I told y'all? I told y'all this. At SummerSlam, August 2022, when Triple H took over. Well, July. Because it wasn't August yet. So July 2022. I'm used to SummerSlam being in August. But earlier this year during the summer, when Triple H took over, I told y'all, hey, it's not going to happen overnight. Give him at least a year. 6 months to a year to get everything together. And we're already far exceeded expectations. But fans are still getting a little impatient. Because it's not where we think it should be. And it's not. Raw still isn't perfect. We still got some things in this show that were kind of meh. Commentary, for example. But yeah, it's not the best show in the world. But damn it all, is it so much better than Vince McMahon's Monday Night Raw. It's so much better than that. So let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you guys something real quick. I am going to continue to trust in Triple H. I think he has a plan for this show, not just for Raw, but SmackDown and WWE altogether. I think he's bringing back all these new personas, all these new characters. I think he's trying to reestablish and reintroduce characters that were buried and made to look like jokes. We even saw Akira Tozawa on tonight's show, who's still a joke, but I think we're taking him in a direction that still works for him. I'm loving what we're doing with Monday Night Raw. We even had time to establish war games for the women. Full teams. We had I think it's Mia Yim, and apparently they just announced it, Candice LeRae. Let me be sure. Yep, it's been announced. Candice LeRae and Mia Yim are the final two contestants for Team Bianca Belair, and then the last two for Team Bayley were Rhea Ripley and, of course, Nikki Cross. So, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. It's a full roster now in terms of women's war games. As for the men, that one's a little bit more in the air now, because I think SmackDown, I remember saying that it was going to be, Team Sheamus or the Brawling Brutes versus, the Brawling Brutes and Drew McIntyre, of course, versus Roman Reigns and the Bloodline. But if they was to do 5-on-5, we would have saw Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn be the last members. But unfortunately, I don't think Kevin Owens is going to be involved now because he got injured. Although the injury is a knee sprain, the recovery is unknown. We don't know how long he's going to be out. So if we do, in fact, still do 5-on-5 and Sami Zayn's in that match, they're going to have to find another fifth opponent, which they can do. It wouldn't be hard for them to do that. But I'm actually looking up the women's War Games match. I'm hoping they didn't announce her off air, but yeah, I'm looking at it right now. People are telling me that it's Candice LeRae. It's Candice LeRae. Well, let me see. In the meantime, while I'm looking that up, and I'll of course confirm it when we get to the review, but it's looking like it's Candice LeRae as the final person. I thought tonight's show of Raw was, you know what, man? You can sit here all day and tell me it has its issues. You can sit here all day and tell me that Raw is still too long, too 2-3 hours long. It's a lot. It's a lot of wrestling. And I agree. Like, it still has its issues. However, for me personally, every day, every week, every episode, it continues to get better. And as long as it continues to gradually get better and better, ultimately that's what matters to me. That's what matters to me. You can sit here all day. You can tell me that you can sit here all day and tell me that you have issues with this and that. The show is too long. The matches are too long. And all of that can be true. At the end of the day, we're getting new characters. We're getting storylines. We're getting actual development. Showcasing people that don't get TV time on TV. Shelton Benjamin is getting TV time, y'all. Like, there's too many good things happening right now for me to actually be able to say that, no, like, this show sucks. I can't say that. I truly 1000% believe, and this is just me, I truly believe that this show is just getting better. Week by week by week. So, I can't wait to talk about it, man. Like, I really want to hurry up and get to it. So, we are going to do a review of Raw. We're actually going to review the whole thing and break it down. But we have other news to talk about. NWA. Yes, the National Wrestling Alliance, led by Billy Corgan, was in the news all weekend for a decision they made. Many people was just left shaking their heads on. And even now, I'm in shock. Like, really? Is this the direction you want to go in? Seriously? Yeah, we're going to talk about Tyrus being the world champion of NWA. And then Billy Corgan's comments essentially saying, I want to get this right, essentially telling people that if you don't like the main event, if you did not like Tyrus being world champion, don't watch. Do not watch NWA. So, we're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it. And hopefully you guys stick around to hear my opinions. So, you guys ready? Let's pay these bills and get right to it. If this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. While you're at it, help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership today. Click that join button and give me the opportunity to request and give yourself the opportunities to request a video of your choosing. Whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks if you would like to donate after the fact. You can also like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at Just Alex Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, and give me a follow on TikTok. For I am the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo, and yes, super chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalexsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi, and please get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Get you an old school The Last Man t-shirt, get you a new school Alex's World t-shirt, but most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. America, the remix. A remix. T-shirt made by It's Janotson Firestar Heart. All this down below in the description box. But also, let's get a quick word from our sponsor, Surfshark. People here on the interwebs could be attacked anytime by malware and people trying to steal your data. It is very important that you have a VPN, and the best VPN to protect you on the interwebs, while also giving you access to other countries' movies on Netflix and stuff. You just never know. But most importantly, to protect you here on the web, the best VPN is Surfshark. Let's get a quick word from them, and then of course we'll get to our shoutouts. Today's video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN. When you're doing business on the web, having a VPN is almost essential, and many agree there's no better service than Surfshark. Let me tell you why. Surfshark provides you 24/7 protection from hackers, data leaks, malware, and even allows you free access to movie streaming services in different countries. I personally appreciate Surfshark's ability to block all malware websites and scan all downloads for potential viruses. You just never know what could impact your online experience, and navigating has become a lot more safer because of this service. So today, if you visit the link surfshark.deals/justalex and use the promo code JustAlex, you not only get 83% off your monthly payments, but you'll get an extra 3 months for free. This is a massive deal that many of you should take up while it's here. So don't wait, feel safe, get protected by Surfshark today. Alright everybody, welcome everybody to the show here. Okay, I'm hoping that the live chat is working. Doesn't seem like the live chat might be working here. I hope that's not an issue. Uh-oh, so live chat broken. Come on now. Please don't do that to me. See guys, this is what's frustrating sometimes. See, I trust in these websites to have their shit together, and a lot of times they just don't. So it looks like the live chat's not gonna be in use this time around. God damn it. I am so sorry, y'all. And this is what it is. Sometimes when you're live, and there's no way to test it out until we go live. There's no way to test out the live chat. So I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I can't. And luckily enough, we had a troll in the live chat anyways, so he's not gonna get his TV time. Damn it, man. Oh, that's so frustrating. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm trying to see if I can fix it, but in the meantime, I'm just gonna go through the regular stuff. Hopefully it'll come up in a second. Show some love to the moderators. Ultra Shout 97, Firestar Heart, Elias DB, and Godzilla Hawk, who help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Very imperative. Very important. Since I have over 100 people here. I said this in my stream earlier today. Earlier today, I did a stream where I gave you guys an outline, a plan for what's to come. People are telling me they can see the chat. I can't. So certain people can see the chat, but I can't. Oh well, sorry, man. Regardless, it's very imperative that you guys like the video, and I explained it in my earlier stream today, where I gave you guys a plan for 2023, which is 100,000 subscribers. I'm going in hot. I'm going in hot for 100,000 subscribers. You're gonna get the best content here on YouTube. That means full honesty, transparency, all of it. Which means hopefully when things get better, I can first off fix this live chat, but also upgrade my microphone, upgrade my camera, get you better quality streams, maybe add a little bit of effect here and here and here. You know, it's gonna be nice. But I stress in that stream how important it is to like the video. Liking the video helps me be recommended here on YouTube. It helps cut through the BS. Helps me cut through the algorithm. Because a lot of times when I'm doing these live streams, even when I, set it up early, it doesn't go out to the people. You would think 33,000 subscribers, people would be all over this thing. I would have a lot of people coming into every stream. That's not happening anymore. YouTube has made it so where my videos do not go out to the people who subscribe. So, what's the point of having subscribers? You know what I mean? So, the only way this is going to get out is through recommendations here on YouTube. How do you get me recommended? You got to like the video. You got to leave comments, and you got to interact. I don't think Streamlabs is working right now. I think that's part of the reason why it's down, and I apologize, guys. I don't know what's going on. Okay, look, super chats are up.
This is a test super chat alert for $82.
Yeah, it seems like super chats are working. I don't know what the deal is with what's going on with the live chat, man. Okay, let me check something out really quickly, y'all. Maybe if I go to... I'm just going to have to see really quickly what's been going on. So if I go here, I go to my essentials, and I go to my boxes, chat box. Okay. Okay. And I go here. Let me see if it does it now, because I'm just very curious to know what's been going on. Nope, still not working. Doing my best, y'all. Give me one more. Let me try something else really quickly. Okay, you turn it off, turn it back on. Doesn't seem to be working. I don't know what the deal is. Oh, that's frustrating. I'm so sorry, guys. And see, when stuff like that happens... Hold on for a minute. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I don't know what to do. So the super chats are working, but the live chat isn't. Okay. Ooh, StreamYards, you're getting on my nerves, man. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll have to see what happens here. Hopefully it'll come back on later on. Maybe I'll turn it back on, and then the stream will be on. But okay, I'm not worried about it no more. It is what it is. It is what it is. It happens to the best of us. So I'm just gonna do the shout outs like regularly, and just get straight to the review. And I am so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That's just how it is. It's out of my control. But thank you to the following people for being here. The Big MGM. The Trey Mara. Let's see, the Trey Mara. Oh, a troll. We have a troll here, ladies and gentlemen. We have multiple trolls. This one says, you've been doing this for years, bro. If you got something to say, just be a man and stick with it. That's why you're not growing, fam. Oh, see? Now, imagine the energy it took for him to write that. He went out of his way to disrespect me on my live chat on my YouTube channel. And then people wonder why they get blocked. Like, why do they think that's okay? See, I know there are people here on YouTube who are okay with being disrespected like that. They don't mind people talking crap to them like that, and they think that's all good and fine, and that's them. I don't tolerate that. When I say this is a safe space for wrestling fans like you, I also mean me. I don't tolerate people being disrespectful on this channel. If you're not gonna come up here to have a wrestling chat, to talk about wrestling, the wrestling shows, and instead come out here to insult me for my channel, and don't give me that bullshit about I'm doing it for you because I want you to grow. You wouldn't have said some shit like that. You don't give a shit about me. You trying to hurt me. You trying to make me feel like I don't matter. Oh, you've been here for long enough. Man, that's why you're not growing. Shut up. You don't dictate what happens to me or my channel. You are not God. You are one person out of thousands who do support me. And it's people like that, in all honesty, that make me happy to do what I do. I'm tired of people trying to dictate what happens on this show. It's not gonna happen anymore.
Still not a fan of last week's cash-in. But I'm all in for Vet Killer Austin Theory.
Same. Vet Killer. Legend Killer, Vet Killer. That's cool. This is Big MGM's first donation, I think. Well, thank you for your donation, sir. I appreciate that. But yeah. I just feel like I got too many people who support me, who come up here, who take time out of their day to give me their support, to hear my opinions, to let someone like you tell me I'm not growing. Look at that chat. Look at the people watching. This is why I do what I do. Even when the live streams, live chat doesn't work, I'ma still do what I do. And I appreciate you guys continuing to support me no matter what. So, yeah. You can say what you want. You can tell me I'm not growing. It's just gonna bounce right off of me. Because I'ma still do it. But yeah, thank you so much, y'all, for being here. Joseph Winters. We got Mr. Anthony Y. JJ Bulldog. Joe and Mom Arredondo. Bowler Gamer TV, good to have you back, sir. DD Original 31, good to have you back too. Paid Enthusiasts, we also got, is it The Club of the Man? The Club of the Man, 1993. Ashley Greer Crowder, good to have you here, Ashley. Lots of interaction, I like it, love it. And thank y'all for showing love to the moderators. That makes me feel good, like we have a sense of community when you guys say hello to the moderators. The Al Johnson Show, good to have you here, Al. Let's see here. Micah does it. What's good, Micah? Is it Anthony? Yeah, Anthony Phillips. I said it right. Anthony Phillips. And by the way, if I'm not saying your name right, please let me know. Minako 42, TLB the Fly Guy, Rejudo Boy, Fim Bot. I want to give him a shout out because he does an excellent job with my covers, and I think he is easily, my personal opinion, one of the best video intro creators in this space. Not just because he did it for me, but yeah, because he did it for me. But no, he's an excellent artist. Check him out. YouTube. I think I still gotta plug him in the description, but yeah, please check him out. FemFanBot. You can actually just go to his channel, find him in the live chat, and go straight to his channel. Fried Melon, Shadow Star. We also got, ooh, I can't say this. Is it Ankiru? Is it Ankiru or Inkiru? I think it's Ankiru. Ankaru. Ankiru? Ankaru. I don't even know. You let me know. Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. Extinction XS. Wow. That's a new one. Loving the new names in here. And last but not least, let's give this one to... Ooh, who's he gonna go to? Project Santi. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for making me a part of your day. You guys are awesome. You guys continue to make this channel the premier YouTube channel. So once again, it is very important that you like the video. I am at 123 viewers, but I only have 59 likes. I promise you, if you increase the likes, it will get me more viewers. Every single time we've done this, we have seen that the viewers will go up every time you like the video. So be sure you guys click that like button. It really does help me out. Alright, so let me pause the super chats for now. Maybe the live chat will come back later. I don't know what's going on with Streamlabs today, but we got some wrestling news to get to. Before we get to Raw, we gotta talk about the National Wrestling Alliance. More specifically, Billy Corgan and some decisions he's made that's really put NWA in a bad light. So, this past weekend, Hard Times 3, NWA Hard Times 3, their pay-per-view event, NWA did something that was crazy. Those of you who don't know what's been going on, their top star, former world champion Nick Aldis, recently asked for his release, put in his 2-week notice that he was leaving the company for 2 reasons. 1, the disrespect of his wife. Simply that. They were not showing her love. She came in, did NWA Power for the women, and I thought the pay-per-view was done very well. And apparently Billy Corgan, and I don't know what power Trevor Murdoch has, but apparently he has influence too. Those two basically said there's not enough depth in the women's roster to try another NWA Power. Empower, excuse me. NWA Empower, that's what it's called. Empower is for the women. And this hurt Mickey and therefore upset Nick Aldis. And he's been going at it. He's been going at it for, I think, a couple of days now. Basically saying NWA is a toxic place to be. The women don't get respect. There's not a lot of direction going on for the talent. The writing is garbage. And they don't have a direction for the show anymore. It has fallen off. And to prove his point, Billy Corgan, in a main event featuring Tyrus, that's Funkasaurus. Funk is on the road. Funk is on the road. Somebody call my mama. Somebody call my mama. That guy, Trevor Murdoch, and of course, All day, well, my bad. All day is Austin Theory. Always ready is what I was going for. Always ready, Matt Cardona, aka Zack Ryder. Of those three I named you, who would you put the title on? Maybe, you would put it on Matt Cardona, right? Who was their world champion and brought some relevancy to the actual show. Instead, Billy Corgan, in his wisdom, decided it would be a great idea to give that title to Tyrus. Brodus Clay. Brodus Clay. Funkasaurus is your world champion in NWA. The reaction from this decision was exactly what you thought it was. Fans were like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell's going on? They were shaking their head like, what in the world? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Right? And here's the thing. I'm going to be completely transparent. I don't watch NWA. I keep up with it. You know, I was following it pretty well when Nick Aldis and Tim Storm were world champs. I think Cody Rhodes was the champ at 1.2, but that was before I got into it. But I was following it pretty well. Even watched Empower, you know? And it was easy to keep up with it too when they were doing that partnership with AEW. So I was following it pretty well. And then the pandemic happened. When the pandemic happened, it really just lost its way. There was no way you would come back from that. It didn't come back from it. And the show has not been the same since. Honestly, it's been pretty bad. So, when I heard that Tyrus won the world title, my first reaction was to laugh first off, because I'm like, what the fuck is that? But my next reaction was, is there literally nobody else? Really? Funkasaurus. Somebody call my mama. Somebody call my mama. And I know he's Tyrus now, and I know he hasn't been Funkasaurus for years. Guys, could you believe me? Would you believe me if I told you, by me simply asking, is there no one else, I got heat for that? Oh my god, these Tyrus fans. Oh, you woke mobs. Why don't you appreciate Tyrus? People who don't like Tyrus, they're just woke. The hell? Where the hell is this coming from? What is so good about Tyrus? Is he any better than what he was when he was the Funkasaurus? He might even be worse. I saw some clips from that match. It didn't look good at all. Was there literally no one else? Wow. Dusty Rhodes is rolling in his grave right now. From Harley Race to Dusty Rhodes to Tyrus. Jesus Christ almighty. So, you would think, well, alright. Maybe it's just one of those things where, alright, he's going to get the belt to him right now, but get it on someone later. This is just to get heat, to get people to watch, right? It's sadly not that. Billy Corgan made this decision consciously because he thought it was the right call. So much so, he tripled down on it. I think it was during a podcast interview with John Bradshaw Layfield on JBL's podcast. Well, it's JBL and Gerald Briscoe's podcast. Stories with Brisco and Bradshaw. Where he really dug in his heels on the decision. Like, he focused on wanting to have wrestlers out there who viewers would look at and think, man, that wrestler can beat us up. Like that old out of touch mindset. He added that matches like the Hard Times 3-man event is something he wants to see more of, and he's going to deliver more of that. And then he made the one statement he should have never made. He told the audience, if you did not like that main event, don't watch NWA. If you don't like it, don't watch. Now, if you haven't learned from history, you're doomed to repeat it. G4. The G4 video game company, video game show, Xavier Lewis is on there, literally shut down. Because it told its audience, as small as it was, if you don't like it, don't watch. So guess what happened? They stopped watching. And it shut down. WWE, for over a decade, told their audience, if you don't like it, don't watch. What happened? They went from 4 million viewers to barely 2 million viewers. Billy Corgan, are we sure this is what you want to do? Are you willing to go that far for conservative mindset Tyrus on Fox News? So much so that you'll tell your already very small niche audience, if you don't like it, don't watch. Is it worth it? I don't think it is. I do not think it is, sir. And I think you're setting yourself up for some massive, massive disappointment. I do not think NWA is going to do well now. And I think having someone like Billy Corgan in charge saying to the audience, if you don't like it, don't watch, is literally the one thing that's going to put the death nail in this company. My goodness. You know you've hit rock bottom when you have to make Tyrus your world champion. And the excuse is, well, he's on Fox News. And that's seriously your logic. That he's going to draw in new viewers because if he shows the championship belt on Fox News, more people will watch. That's dumb. That's dumb. If you are that desperate to get viewers, it's probably time to do something else with NWA. Maybe it was just one of those things where it shouldn't have not been brought back. The pandemic ruined it. Sorry. I know that's going to piss a lot of people off, but I don't know what else to tell you. This is not good. This was a terrible decision. Horrific decision on Billy Corgan's part. So if NWA goes under, I blame Billy. Never tell your audience if you don't like it, don't watch. That's not how you're supposed to do things. There's so many other ways you could have approached it. And he went with the wrong way. The absolute wrong way. Let me dig in my heels and tell the audience to screw off. But that's him. He made the decision, now he has to lie in the bed that he made. Give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts, man. Like, I thought we were done with the era of telling the fans to shut up. Shut up and enjoy it. I thought we were done with telling the fans, if you don't like it, don't watch. Apparently, we haven't learned our lesson. And we're still repeating those same mistakes. And that's a shame. Which sucks, too, because, you know, having NWA around was giving a lot of people more platforms to work on. But if this is how it's going to be, then I don't know what else to say at this point. That sucks. But, give me your thoughts down below. I hate to see things go under, but that's not how you treat your audience. Monday Night Raw. Let's get to it. Monday Night Raw. So, first off, I gotta give credit to the audience. This audience in Louisville, Kentucky was amazing. The KFC Yum Center, Louisville, Kentucky. Great crowd. They were loud. They were into it. So much better than the crowd last week. This was an amazing crowd. They really helped the show for me. And that energy, I wish, would have been duplicated on commentary. Anyone sick of is anyone else but me sick of Kevin Patrick? Because I can't be the only one just sick of him already. Like, this guy brings no energy to the show. I think he's trying. I don't even think it's a lack of trying. I think he's really, really trying to make this work. It's just not working. And Corey Graves trying to carry the show by himself is really irritating me. Can we please get us a lead commentator, a lead play-by-play? I'll take Vic Joseph at this point. I'll even take Vic Joseph. I don't care. Give me someone else. Someone else. Holy shit, he's bad. Kevin Patrick is a drag on this show. I'll take Dolph Ziggler. Put Byron Saxton on commentary. Let him play lead. Because Kevin Patrick is just not it, bro. He's not it. The poor dude can barely call moves properly. Corey Graves has to do both jobs by himself. And it's definitely dragging down the show. It's dragging down the show for me. It's stopping the show from being something phenomenal. You gave him a shot. It's not working. I don't know what Morrow's doing. If we can't get Morrow, can we get someone else? I think, here's the thing. I hope they get Morrow I hope they get Morrow for pay-per-views. We can't have Morrow for every single show, but we can get him for pay-per-views. I think that'll help him out. I'm at the point now where, shoot, if Impact goes under, let's get Tom Phillips back. Tom Phillips was phenomenal. He sucked under Vince, but I think him as head commentator for Raw would be perfect. Perfect. I'll take Tom Phillips. Give me Tom Phillips. But Kevin ain't it. Kevin's not it, man. But outside of the commentary, show was great. I really enjoyed tonight's Raw. I announced earlier the sad news that Kevin Owens suffered a sprain, an MCL sprain, a knee sprain, some type of a minor injury to his knee last night during a live event. And people are worried that's going to keep him out for a while. I did read that depending on the severity of the sprain, it could take somewhere up between 2 weeks and 6 weeks. So he still might be able to do War Games, although I'm hesitant to say he should. I'm at the point now where, listen, just replace him with someone. I'm at the point where if he can't make it, give it to Ricochet. Why not? Give it to Ricochet. I think Ricochet would be a great replacement if Kevin can't be there. But it does suck, man. I was hoping that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn would help round out that what should be an excellent War Games match. But if Kevin can't be there, there's other people that can replace him. I want him healthy. I need him healthy for WrestleMania. Ultimately, if he can't make War Games, whatever. I need him healthy for WrestleMania. So if we have to lose Kevin Owens for War Games to make sure he's healthy for when Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens take on the Usos, that to me is what matters the most. That's what I care about. So, Kevin, you can't make War Games. I'm all good with that. Take your break. Be ready for WrestleMania.
I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay.
I was at the show live in person because Louisville is my hometown. The crowd made the show much better than if I saw it on TV.
That was an excellent crowd, man. Thank you. Thank you to the people in Louisville for making that a very enjoyable show. And thank you for being there yourself to help bring in that energy. We appreciate you, CC Nation. But getting into the show, we opened up with Nathaniel Rollins sporting an outfit that made me go, huh? Look, I'm all for Seth Rollins being a babyface. And I'm not going to give him any trouble. But I'm sorry, but what is that? What? Okay, look, I'm cool with him, being a babyface, but like this was working for him when he was a heel. He could be as ridiculous as he wants, but now I'm just like, what are we doing? What is that? What is that? Someone explain to me what that is. He comes out, he says He's made the championship prestigious. The crowd is going crazy for him, and they love it. He mentions Austin Theory failing his cash in, and the crowd starts chanting, "That was stupid," and it was stupid. It was redonkulous, hilarious, but it was redonkulous. Ultimately led to something great, but it was redonkulous. Both things can be the same at the same time. But he's saying something seems different about the United States title. Oh wait, it's him. And he'll continue to make the title prestigious when he beats Finn Balor tonight in the main event. And then Bobby Lashley enters. He says last week he turned Selfie Boy into a punchline. And as for Seth, the beating he got last week is going to continue until he gets back his title. And then he's interrupted by Mustafa Ali. Because Mustafa Ali is, of course, the little rat that won't go away for Bobby Lashley. You know, he's a thorn in his side. And Bobby's like, boy, I whooped your ass last week. You still want to bother me? You seriously still want to bother me? Mustafa Ali gets inside the ring and, as you can imagine, gets his ass kicked, gets tossed over the top rope. And Bobby's like, that's what's going to happen to you if you don't give me a title shot. And then Mustafa Ali gets back inside the ring and continues to beat up Lashley, and Lashley continues to toss him around like he's nothing. And then Lashley has enough of it and says, okay, I'm done. You want to have a match? Let's go. Let me put it into this real freaking quickly. And that's the first match, Bobby Lashley versus Mustafa Ali. And it went exactly how you would think it would go. A squash. But Mustafa Ali got some hope moments in there. Got a couple of moments in there where he shined to make Bobby look like, you know what? But yeah, I love this. And let me tell you why I love it. One, it made Bobby Lashley look like a monster. I'm all for Bobby Lashley being an absolute beast. And I hope it continues that way. Two, we're now putting Mustafa Ali back into that light, that character where he was the complete underdog. Because in 2016, 2017, 2018, when did Leo Rush come in to the Cruiserweight division? Was it 2018? Okay, 2018. When 205 Live was actually good, he was the heart and soul of that brand. It was actually dope as hell. And he was an integral part of that show. He lost a lot of his matches. A lot of his matches he lost. But it was that underdog character that got him over. So if we're going back to that, sweet. For us to go back to that, he would need to take an awful beating, which is what he's been taking as of lately. So personally, I thought this was great. I thought this was awesome. It established their characters. It made Ali look like that scrappy dog, that scrappy underdog that's gonna fight you tooth and nail. Even if he can't win, he'll still fight you. Love that. And it made Bobby Lashley look like a beast. So I thought it was great. That's just my opinion. I thought it was awesome.
Kevin Patrick called the Rack Bomb a town down.
Yeah, he doesn't know the moves. Like, he needs to make some serious improvements. Otherwise, get rid of him. Please get rid of him. Get rid of him, man. Alright, but that was what they opened up with. Bobby Lashley beats Mustafa Ali with the Hurt Lock, and Mustafa Ali passed out. He didn't tap out, he passed out. Sounds good to me. Mia Yim made her return match, had her re-debut match in WWE, and it was against Tamina Snuka. Look, I'm happy Mia Yim won her return match, but I'm gonna be real with you. This match was I think Tamina Snuka was just off. There was something off about her selling, how she was moving. I don't know what happened, but somewhere in the middle of the match, she just wouldn't cooperate, and it felt like Mia Yim was literally dealing with a sandbag. It looked bad, and I didn't love the fact that this was her first match back. It's not a good look. I would have liked it to be a little bit more competitive and it looked better, but it is what it is. She beats Tamina Snuka. All good. And she beat her with the eat defeat. Backstage, we see Matt Riddle being interviewed by Kathy Kelly, who, woo! Kathy Kelly in that outfit. Yo. Can I find it? Let me type in Kathy Kelly. Okay, please tell me she took a picture of her. Yes, she did. Oh. Yo, let me pull this up for y'all real quickly. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Look at this. Look at it. God damn. Whoever has taken her, you lucky boy. You are lucky, sir. Well, yeah, that was interviewing Matt Riddle. She asked, where's Elias? And he's off doing big rock star things for his band, while Riddle takes care of Chad Gable. So it was supposed to be a tag match. It was supposed to be Chad Gable and Otis versus Riddle and Elias, but that didn't happen. So instead we got, of course, Chad Gable versus Matt Riddle. Good match. It ended with Matt losing because Chad Gable rolled him up with a backslide and put his foot in the ropes. But the match overall was really good. I think that was the first time they ever wrestled one-on-one. I don't think so, but I'll have to be sure. At least the first time I did the Triple H era. Thought it was good. No, I don't even think that's true. I think they might have actually wrestled once before. Regardless, Chad Gable beat Matt Riddle. And keep this in mind. Doesn't matter where it is and what show it's on. I will always be proud to be an American and a big Chad Gable fan. Sheesh! And a thank you. Mia Yim backstage is walking and she runs into damage control. Damage control. Damn it, I gotta work on that. Damage control. That's from Yu-Gi-Oh! It's time to duel. Damage control. We'll have to work on it. I like it. I'm gonna keep doing it. They come up to her. Hey, be on our team. Come be on our team. And she's all like, let me think about it. I don't know how I feel about teaming with y'all. I don't like y'all. But I'm gonna think about it. And they're like, okay, cool. You sit there and think about it. Oh, Lord. So I'm going to get these segments out the way now because I don't want to spend too much time talking about it. John Bradshaw, Layfield, and Baron Corbin are playing poker backstage. And they're beating up some muck, some jock, some idiot. Took all their money. They won the game and, kicked them out. You know what I'm saying? They had some waiter bringing them champagne. And then Akira Tozawa walks in. Yes, that Akira Tozawa, the ninja. Still wearing his ninja outfit. And he's all like, I do not know how to play poker. And they're like, okay, you're in. And unfortunately, as we see throughout the night, he does know how to play poker. And he basically beat them and ripped them of all their money. Just took all their money. Hilarious. Right? Hilarious. Took all of their money. And then we had a match where Baron Corbin was literally getting his ass kicked by Akira Tozawa. Just took a beating. And then he beat him with the end of days. 1, 2, 3. That's about it. I'm assuming that was to establish Akira Tozawa back on TV. Okay. Cool. All right. Alright. That's all I got to say. I got nothing else to add. I was like, alright. Cool. Still think JBL is not doing such a good job as Baron Corbin's manager. I think he's stealing heat from Baron Corbin instead of giving him heat. I think JBL is making it more about him. And if he was the guy that was the focal point, I'd be cool with that. But he's trying to get Baron Corbin over and it's not working. I think Baron Corbin comes across as a lackey for JBL, if I'm being completely 1000% honest with you. I don't even know, man. But that's just how I feel. Y'all might disagree, but I think JBL is doing more harm to Baron Corbin than helping him. That's just me. Oh, Lord. Miz TV, where the Miz comes out dressed like Mr. Rogers. I'm not kidding you. He came out. That boy came out dressed like Mr. Rogers. And I was just sitting there like, I know damn well they did not have this man come out dressed like that. Well, they did. In case you don't believe me. So Miz decided that he was going to come out and apologize for not paying Dexter Lumis dressed like Mr. Rogers. Look, this storyline is ridiculous. It's gone off the rails, but there's enough cheese in it that I can at least enjoy it. It's completely gone off the rails. And I think a lot of it is because Tommaso Ciampa got hurt. I think there was more involved with I think Ciampa was more involved with this, but when he went away, it was like, all right, well, we're going to do whatever we want. But Miz came out. He was speaking with a different tone in his voice. He had a statement prepared, and it was being the show was being led by Byron Saxton. And Miz is all like, he has prepared a statement about Dexter Lumis and puts on his brainy specs to read it. He says he regrets paying Dexter Lumis, and then Byron interrupts him. He interrupted him before getting shushed. Miz continues and says he just wanted some empathy. He just wanted some empathy because he's been here for 18 years. No days off, no injuries, and he's never gotten so much as a cheer or a pat on the back. Even when he tried to get Lumis back on his feet, people still were against him. He's asked for very little, but Dexter keeps taking and taking until he couldn't see an end in sight. So he had to stand up for himself and put a stop to Dexter's greediness. Byron asked why he told the PI a different story, and Miz says he was telling her what she wanted to hear to sell a story. In Hollywood, they don't want real, so he had to spin the truth to make it more interesting. And that's when Johnny Gargano comes out. Johnny Wrestling comes out, and he's all like, "Look, bud, enough of this. We need to put an end to this. You're gonna fight Dexter Lumis in 2 weeks at Survivor Series. And if he beats you, you have to pay him his money, and he gets a WWE contract." And Miz is like, "Oh, you have no idea what you just did. I'm going to put an end to this, and it's going to be awesome." And then Johnny's like, "Oh, really? You can just tell it to his face." They did the whole cameraman trick. They had a man in a mask holding the camera. The guy puts down the camera, takes off the mask, just like Shawn Michaels did with Kurt Angle in 2005, one of my favorite segments to take place on SmackDown. And it was Dexter Lumis. And Miz ran like a scalded dog. Not a scalded dog, but a scalded dog. And he was gone. There's enough cheese in this to where I'm cool with it. They could end it at Survivor Series and I won't be upset. Like, just go ahead and give Dexter Lumis a contract and we can move on. Sounds good? Cool. Shelton Benjamin. That's right. Ain't no stopping me now. Shelton Benjamin made an appearance backstage confronting Judgment Day. Yeah, that we had freaking Dominic Mysterio and that other guy, Damian Priest. They're all like, "Hey, you ain't nothing. You's a bitch. And I challenge you." They both challenged them. And then Shelton Benjamin went, "Okay, sure. I accept your challenge, Dominic." So they have a match. And Shelton pretty much beats the piss out of Dominic. I think Dominic has finally found his rhythm inside the ring. He's a complete cowardly chicken shit heel. He does the, "Whoa, brother! Whoa, brother, brother! Brother, brother!" You know, he cowers away, but then adds in some moves in there. Like his poppy. Like Eddie. Because Eddie did the same thing. So I like it. I think it's starting to work out for him. He did win, though. After some help from the Judgment Day distracting Shelton Benjamin, who fell for it like a dumb baby face. The dumb babyface syndrome strike. The dumb babyface syndrome strikes. And Dominic hits the frog splash and pins a 1-2-3. Cool. I'm happy Shelton Benjamin got TV time. That's what matters. That's all that matters to me. It's just more TV time.
WrestleMania 39 Steve Austin vs. Baron Corbin.
Oh, don't waste that spot on Baron Corbin. Boo, I disagree. Boo. I mean, it's not a bad match. I'll probably end up doing it, but no. Let's not waste that spot on Baron Corbin. Let's do someone else. Do something different. Different. But yeah, at least Shelton Benjamin got TV time. I'm hoping this leads to a reunion of the Urbaners. I would like that. Dana Brooke took on Io Sky. Now, Dana Brooke cut a promo earlier today. Very emotional, where she talked about how she tried to bring prestige to the women's division through the 24/7 title. And losing that belt meant so much to her, because it flushed all her relevancy down the drain. And if all of your relevancy was tied to that belt, Jesus Christ, Dana, I feel bad for you. But she took on Io Sky, and Io Sky basically squashed her. Just straight up squashed her. Beat her ass, hit the moonsault. Over the moonsault is what Corey Graves called it. That was so fucking stupid. Anyways, see, I'm just tired of commentary. Io won, and then afterwards, Mia Yim comes out, and she's all like, okay, I made my decision. I know what team I want to be on. And they're like, oh, really? Really? You're going to be on our team? You're going to be on our team? And she went, no, bitch. I don't want to be on your team. I want to be on the Dream Team. The Dream Team being Bianca Belair. So she's going to join Bianca Belair's team as the fourth member. So it's Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair, Mia Yim, and Asuka as of right now. Now, I did check to see if there was any more additions, because I did see earlier that it was Candice LeRae. But let me first off, let me announce the fifth and final member of Team Bayley. In case those of you who don't know, it's Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley, see her, that woman right there. That's right. She's the fifth and final member of Team Bayley. So it's Rhea Ripley, Dakota Kai, Io Sky, Nikki, and Bayley. It looks hot. Anyways, Bayley. For Team Bayley at Survivor Series. That's going to be War Games for Team Bayley. Now, let me do this one more time. Let me check and see if Candice LeRae was announced. Because I'm almost certain she was. Okay, well, hold up. This was just posted by Rhea Ripley. And as of right now, we don't know what the final entry is going to be. So, okay, it's up in the air. Yeah, I thought Candice LeRae was kind of. So we don't know who that final person is. I think the final person, if it's not Candice LeRae, I do think it's going to be Becky Lynch. I think Becky's the final person, and that would round it out to be a pretty stacked War Games. And it would fit so well with the story of Bianca Belair. That after this whole year of Becky giving her hell, now she comes back and is her bastion of hope against Bayley. So there you go. I think if I was to pick the final person, it would be Becky Lynch. That's what I would do. But that's going to do it. That's going to be the Women's War Games. I think that is a pretty stacked card. If it's not Becky Lynch and it's Candice LeRae, that still works. But I would rather it be Becky Lynch. I see people saying Sasha Banks. Listen, if it was going to be Sasha Banks, they would have put Naomi in the match. So I don't think Sasha Banks is going to be at Survivor Series. Although that would have been the perfect time to bring her in. Just saying. See, now I'm questioning if she... See, now I'm starting to question if she's even coming back. Because I don't know what to think anymore. I'm just saying. Sorry, y'all. I know the Sasha Banks fans were hoping to see her return. We'll have to see. We still got plenty of time. You might see her for Royal Rumble. You might see her for the Royal Rumble. No promises, though. Let me see here. I think the only things left to talk about is everything involving Austin Theory, right? Well, then let's talk about it then. So after one of the worst cash-ins of all time, Austin Theory finally got a chance to speak. We have fine-ass Kathy Kelly backstage, ready to interview him. And then he starts talking. He bristles at being called a former briefcase holder and says nobody understands him or the pressure he was under. Everybody thinks he's just made for this because of the way he looks and his athleticism. But they have no idea what the full story is. He was touted as the next best thing and exceeded those expectations and became the face of the franchise. People still hate on him to this day because of that, because they can't relate. The whole world wants him to fail, but for him, when he thinks about last Monday, people think he failed. But honestly, he was freed. It freed him. Losing the briefcase was the best thing to happen to him. He feels more alive than ever, because that Money in the Bank briefcase was an anchor on Austin Theory. He acknowledges that he was scared to cash in on Roman Reigns. Nobody's been able to touch Roman Reigns. And whenever he looks vulnerable, the bloodline protected him. He had the wall of the bloodline. He could never cash in. Tried to cash in on Roman at SummerSlam, got taken out by Brock. Tried to cash in on Roman at Clash of the Castle, got taken out by Tyson Fury. So he just thought, you know what? If I can't cash in on Roman, I'll cash in on Rollins. He had him beat until Bobby Lashley pulled him out of the ring and mauled him. So, just when you think, he was about to run into more excuses, he gets cut off by Dolph Ziggler, who says, I'm sick of your excuses because you're just full of shit. You're just full of excuses. A couple of months ago, he tried to help him and show him some things that no one showed him. Theory says he's sick of people talking down to him and calling him kid. And he's going to show you what happens when you call him a kid. Challenged Dolph Ziggler to a match, and Ziggler said, sure, kid. Then we get to Dolph Ziggler versus Austin Theory. Austin Theory comes out, and it's already different. Can I show you how different? What's missing from this photo? What's different? What's different? That's right, no selfie. No cell phone. No selfies. No more selfie gimmick. It's all gone. He's gone back to all day Austin Theory. A-Town down Austin Theory. As soon as I saw him come up without the cell phone, I was already in love with it. Then the match happened. Then Austin Theory snapped on Ziggler. Match by itself was really good. I'm not going to talk about the match. The match was good. Go back and watch it. What I'm going to talk about is the ending. Because at the end, Austin Theory hits his A-top down, his finisher. The freaking knee face buster, I think. Like, it's the fireman's carry into a knee face buster, right? He hit it, I think, 3 times, and he didn't go for the pin. He tosses Ziggler out. He then tosses Ziggler out of the ring and loses his shit. He starts wailing on him. He starts punching him, throwing him over the barricade. Gets some chairs. Gets the announcer chair and just starts tossing on him. Referee rightfully so, like, no, disqualification. But he just lost his mind. And he went completely psycho on Dolph Ziggler. Completely unhinged. So much so that the backstage officials have to come out and stop him. Maybe similar to what they did with Bobby Lashley, but not the same way. There were less people. And I loved it. I was like, there we go. That's Austin Theory. There he is. That's the Austin Theory we love. That's who I was looking for. This new Austin Theory is already better. He's already better. Anyone telling me that he was buried last week, you don't know what you're talking about. Triple H knew exactly what he was doing with them. He knew exactly what he was doing with them the moment he lost that briefcase. He was revitalizing him. This is the Austin Theory I've been waiting for. This guy's going to be great. And we saw him again later on in the night. Finn Balor took on Seth Rollins for the United States Championship. The match was good. It was mostly just set up Judgment Day versus the OC with AJ, Mia, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows coming out to fight the Judgment Day. And AJ shoves Finn Balor off the top rope, and Seth Rollins beats him with a curse up. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins is a babyface now. I'll keep saying that, although when you look at his outfit, you still think he's a heel. But he wins the match, and as soon as the bell rung, there's Austin Theory beating the piss out of Seth Rollins. It was so good. Austin Theory, man, came off like an unhinged psychopath, and I loved it. See, this wouldn't have had as much of an effect if he didn't lose the briefcase. If he didn't lose the briefcase last week, this wouldn't have made any sense. I love that there's a consequence to people looking like that, to people looking like an idiot, to people hitting rock bottom. There's a consequence to that. They come out better, stronger than ever. The Rise of the Phoenix. I loved it, man. Loved it. Loved it. When you thought Austin Theory was buried, Triple H said, So I'm assuming we're doing Seth Rollins versus Austin Theory at SummerSlam. At Survivor Series, right? That seems to be the direction they want to do. Theory versus Seth Rollins at Survivor Series? I'm all for it, man. So, Survivor Series looks stacked. Stacked like a mofo. This show's going to be great. This is going to be great, man. I'm excited about Survivor Series. So, that's Raw. I thought Raw was a really good show. When it comes down to it, the show continues to get better and better. And Triple H continues to establish more characters and more stories. And as time goes by, I promise you, things are going to get so much better when it comes to Triple H. Triple H running WWE, booking Raw. Wasn't a perfect show. But the things they did right, oh my God. Was it awesome. So, there you go. That's my thoughts on Monday Night Raw. Oh my goodness. You know, it is very frustrating when stuff like that doesn't go your way. But I thank you guys for your patience anyways. So, that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys for watching. As you file out, do all the YouTube things. Like the video, subscribe, click the bell, catch all my content when it comes out. When you click the bell, make sure you click all to catch my live streams, because they'll be announced. You'll get notifications for them. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. We're closely climbing in every single one of those aspects. You can donate, PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo, super thanks if you would like to help out the channel. If anything else, just like the video and leave a comment. That's going to do me wonders. This week, Full Gear. Full Gear all week. We got Full Gear on Saturday, which means we'll do a predictions on Wednesday, as well as the AEW Dynamite review. We'll be doing predictions and a review. Friday, of course, is SmackDown and Rampage, because Rampage is live, and I'll be doing a review on that, because that's the last thing we'll see before Full Gear. And then Saturday is Full Gear. On Wednesday, I will be picking one person randomly in the live chat to win an opportunity at an AEW Championship replica being done by Wrestle Rumble. We'll do more. We'll talk more about that on Wednesday, though. So you might want to be in the live chat if you want to win a prize on Wednesday. Don't miss that. For the rest of you, thank you so much for making me a part of your day. Continue to support me, and check out my stuff, man. I'm gonna be doing this for a while, and I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep grinding. Always know you are welcomed right here in Alyx's World, a place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Peace.